Welcome to Salazar Art Nation. This is Frank. What do you get when you cross a potato with a penguin?
A penguato. That's what you get. A penguin potato. Penguato. This sketch came from an offhanded comment about a penguin and potato. I decided I can do that. A piece of advice that I follow, and I've given this advice, but there's been times where I just kind of forget about it, but I start to do it more and more, is carry a notebook, or in my case, a sketchbook, or something that you can draw on, something that you can write on. And I've been doing that more and more often. What I do is, I don't know if it's a hack or tricks, but I'll carry index cards and I'll just put them in a binder, in a folder that I know I'm going to be using in my Bible, in other books that I carry. And when I'm somewhere and I need to take down some quick notes, I find my index cards. I'll also cut up pieces of watercolor paper to the size of sketch cards, and I can just start a sketch card somewhere, at least lay down the pencils, and then I can go back home and work on it better. And I do that with the notes as well. Any notes that I take, okay, I can go and put this on the computer. I can expand on this idea. And that's what I did with the Penguato. The original sketch is on the back of an index card, and I just cut it in half because I only needed the Penguato section. And on the other side of the other piece of the index card, I wrote down some notes that I was taking for church. I was at church, and I had index cards in my Bible, and I knew I was going to be drawing a Penguato sooner or later. The original idea did come from a conversation that I had, and I wanted to start that sketch. And I just put it off for a few days, and I was at church listening to the sermon, took down some notes, and hey, I'm going to start my little Penguato sketch. It's a rough little sketch, but I was able to take it home and fix it up, and that's what you're seeing now. You're seeing the process of taking that rough sketch, pen and pencil sketch, and turning it into a fully, realized image. And I didn't really add a lot of background in the original sketch. I had like a very basic background, just like a dirt or actual ground. But I didn't need that for what I'm doing, because I can use this as a PNG that I can overlay on something. I could use this as an emoji if I wanted to, and that is pretty much what I use it. In private conversations, I'll just throw out my little Penguato. But that's something that I recommend. And it's not necessarily just for artists or just for writers, just for people who are creative. But if you have trouble remembering things, write them down. Carry something with you. In my case, I do carry these index cards, but not just the index cards. I carry other things, like I mentioned, sketch cards. And my binder, I always have like 3 types of binders, depending on what I'm going to be doing that day. And that's the binder I carry with me. And each of those binders have something that I can take notes on. I'll throw in the index cards. I'll throw in some sheets of paper. I'll be at a Toastmasters meeting, and I need to take notes because now I'm evaluating someone, or I'm gonna be timing someone, and I might not have known that until I got to the meeting. So carrying something like that really helps. I do this also with RPG games. I'll carry index cards, and I can write down ideas. I can write down character sheets really quickly. Like, I just need the name. I just need the stats. And like I said, not just index cards. It does sound like I'm promoting index cards, but anything that it's small and compact, you can just carry with you, keep it in your pocket. Something that you can access easily. And you might be thinking, well, I can just use my phone for that. I use my phone for a lot of things, So sometimes I need something extra to take notes on or sketch on. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on staying more productive. This has been Frank Salazar saying stay creative.